lane, but not going to be an issue outside of that. Also, you have such good setup, right? You have a lot of lines that can follow up on a flag and drag. You have Gen.G.
I don't want your negativity, okay? This is the bros we're talking about, okay? Sponge is going to be the first one to take a dragon. This is fair, because the bros took the first one last time. Hook gonna connect here. It's 6 minutes, and Andal is very... No, he's just dead. He knows it. And that... Croco, do we need to take the kill from Hype? Did we have to do that, I guess? Oh, man. Now I feel kind of bad.
Well, it's internet slang, you know? Like, people make up... Remember YOLO? It's no different from that.
Ah, but YOLO has the efficiency. I mean, YOLO, I feel a bit uncomfortable now that I know these things.
Well, now you know what it means when someone says that. You learn something. That's cool.
That's a good point. As Polo is also going to get a flash out of Rich. Public execution comes down, but the flash forward from Morgan will be able to lock up the Ambessa. That's a second kill here for the bros, and they are on this way. I think that he wouldn't get declined.
You're using it in exactly the right way. Very proud of you.
There we go, I'm learning. There's an exhaust onto Sponge. Andal's going to come up though, looking for a pulverize, but Polu getting a nice little knock up there as well. Hype coming on over, kind of free hitting here as well as Tibbers on that front line. As Andal going to have to flash away. The will is unbreakable, but his flash still has to be utilized. As there is a Rift Herald up and available. That is not what we're fighting around.
Much ado about nothing there, Atlas.
Oh, beautiful. That's a new person reference as well, isn't it? That one. Is that Jane Austen?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she's 2023, I think.
Not sure.
Is where most of her good stuff happened.
Actually blanking on that.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of Jane Austen, actually. You a Pride and Prejudice fan? Little Mermaid is actually just an old fairy tale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And Pocahontas is Fern Gully. As, okay, we've got Andal being caught out of position once again. This time he's just dead because he doesn't have ult. He's not really allowed to be where he was.
How are you winning both
You
sides?
watch like the first-person view longboarding videos of like riding down a mountain? They're terrifying.
That's my point. Yeah, they're horrifying. Very scary.
It's very cool though.
It is.
It's pretty zen when you know that they're not going to fall, but when you know they are, it's terrifying. This is also pretty scary as the Cataclysm lands into that backline. It's a steal away on the Drake as well, as at least Teddy manages to get that first kill onto Closer.
Morgan!
And they're trying to run away. Morgan looking for Teddy. Doesn't get towards it, but trading the mid laner for an Ocean Drake seems like something that the bros are kind of okay with, especially if they get inside track towards this outer turret, and that's precisely what they're going to do. They'll be able to take that one down as well. The bros, I mean, Polu, there were 2 petals right there. 3!
There's more!
4!
There's more right beside you!
Please, God, there's 3 in a row. Sponges, he walked past them as well!
Polo, pick it up!
Oh, someone get these petals!
Okay, this is where it all went wrong last time.
Well, let's see whether DRX can make it happen again, as Closer likely to get picked off one more time. Pulverize is decent. Closer does flash away this time, as Sponge just takes the depth charge a mile away, as Rich goes into the backline, but immediately, Morgan is going to be in trouble here. Down goes the cow, though, and the bros, they bring down the wallet in the end, and it hurts. As Croco gonna get shockwaved, but Yehu using that on one lone monkey is not gonna be helping them in this team fight. And all of the bros stand tall, and this time they'll go back and take down the Arakan.
Passed the check after failing it in the previous game. Very different game state in that one, but in this, they're able to get the turn.
This many times, but Sean Bean does a lot of dying, so needs to get to 7, because James Bond, he doesn't.
And then just stay there.
Yeah. Hook gonna connect as Equalizer down as well. Actually doing double duty as Sponge forced to get out of there. Croco launches himself into that back line. And Sponge, a max range hook out of Polo. That turns him into Bond. And the pros can just do no wrong here in this game. Morgan gonna get knocked up, but just does not care. Lights him on fire, and down goes the Ambessa. Hype is, he just wants some honey fruit, guys. And in fact, he can have some, as the curtains have been called, but unfortunately, they do not go that wide. Oh my goodness, just a little bit more. We could have buffed Arakan and kind of everything.
Yeah, but it needs to be 10k plus, and the tempo vibes need to be, there needs to be no waves.
It needs to be locked.
Yeah, that's the only Is that the next codification process? You know, we have Wolf with the Zeri certification.
Yeah.
It's that certification, like when it actually you're allowed to make one.
Yeah, we do need to.
I got no retort.
Yeah. I would prefer just to make it about word fusion, because that's innocent. Even though it sounds like I'm saying slur the entire time, as someone on Reddit did point out. All right, we got a public execution here onto Croco, but whose execution is it? As the flash over the wall from Polu comes in, Hype has just destroyed Teddy off screen as they're trying to kill Croco so desperately, but he has that broken item called Sundered Sky that keeps him alive. He's in fact at 50% after all is said and done, and it is said, and it is definitely done.
Game 3! Let's go! We knew.
Was miscannon and actually didn't care. That's basically how that one goes. As Digon is going to hairbet. Nice work. As Polu is likely to just re-engage on this one. The equalizer comes down gorgeously positioned as Sponge well out of the way, and that is another ace. You blink and you miss it, as the bros will say, Digon, do whatever the heck you want with your hair. We're just going to win this game.
He's safe. Doesn't have to grow out his beard or his hair.
Yeah. Which was, I mean, it's fine. Okay, the Nexus is going to get taken down, and the bros will bring us to a third game, as we all knew was